Confederate pickets whittling sticks by a dying fire. The smell of wet wool, black powder, and nervous sweat. It's the Rappahannock River, May 1863. The Army of Northern Virginia is resting, invincible, dreaming of invasion. Suddenly, the crickets stop. The air pressure drops. A low-frequency hum vibrates the water in their tin cups. It's not the rumble of Union artillery. It's a hive. The night sky fractures. A matte black shipping container, suspended by heavy lift rotors, cuts through the fog. It touches down silently in a tobacco field. The doors hiss open. No soldiers step out. Instead, 500 autonomous loitering munition drones spill into the air like a plague of iron locusts. Their directive is absolute. Dismantle the Confederate High Command before the sun rises. No cavalry charges. No bayonets. Just an algorithm programmed for checkmate. Now, hold your fire. This is a tactical sandbox. We aren't here to debate the thermodynamics of time travel or rewrite the Gettysburg Address. We are asking a pure, military question. Could a single shipping container of autonomous AI end the deadliest war in American history in 24 hours? Or does high-tech fail against the sheer friction of 19th century warfare? Let's run the sim. The container lands in the wilderness, a tangle of scrub oak and briar patches. It's a logistical nightmare for an army, but a sanctuary for the swarm. The dense canopy blocks line of sight from Confederate scouts. While General Lee's men are looking for blue coats on the horizon, the threat is already nesting in the trees above them. But there's a catch. The clock is brutal. The drones run on lithium polymer batteries. They have a combat radius of 40 kilometers and a flight time of 40 minutes before they must return to the Hive container to recharge. They are tethered to this metal box. If the Confederates find the Hive, the war is over. The Hive's central computer initiates the mapping sequence. It launches a Queen unit, a high-altitude surveillance glider powered by solar film. It drifts at 5,000 feet, invisible to the naked eye. Below, the Confederate Army is a sprawling city of 60,000 souls. Campfires, supply wagons, artillery parks. To the Queen, it's just data points, heat signatures. The operator, an AI logic core inside the container, assesses the inventory. 500 units. 200 are kamikazes with C4 payloads. 200 are snipers equipped with suppressed microcalibers. 100 are dazzlers designed for sensory overload. No supply lines. No reinforcements. Just a finite amount of electricity and plastic explosives against an army that has repelled everything the Union has thrown at it. The goal isn't to kill 60,000 men. It's to break their belief that they can win. The AI weighs its move. How do you stop an ideological crusade with flying robots? Option A, the meat grinder. Launch the swarm into the infantry ranks. Total chaos. But it's a math failure. 500 drones versus 60,000 rifled muskets? Even if every drone kills 5 men, you barely scratch the surface, and the swarm is depleted in an hour. Option B, the anaconda. Target the supply trains. Starve them out. Logical, but too slow. It takes weeks for hunger to force a surrender. The batteries won't last that long in the humidity. The AI selects option C, the Omen protocol. Surgical strikes. Assassination of key leaders. Psychological terror. It won't fight a battle. It will manufacture a haunting. The swarm uses thermal imaging to turn the night into a hunting ground. In a world lit by lanterns, a drone with infrared is a god. Target 1, the picket line. 0200 hours. A dozen sentries guarding the perimeter. The sniper drones hover silently, stabilizing against the wind. Fwip. Fwip. No muzzle flash. No smoke. The sentries drop simultaneously. The relief guard finds them minutes later. No wounds, just small puncture marks. Panic flares. Is it a plague? A new Yankee poison? Next, the cavalry horses. The dazzlers descend on the stables. Strobe lights pulsate at blinding frequencies. High-pitched sonic bursts shatter the calm. Thousands of horses tear their tethers, stampeding through the camp. The confusion is absolute. Officers' screaming orders are ignored. The beast of the army has just been crippled. By dawn, the camp is in disarray. The Confederates do what they do best. They form battle lines. Cannons are wheeled out, facing the empty woods. But there is no enemy to shoot. The swarm adapts. It ignores the soldiers and targets the infrastructure. A flight of kamikazes locates the artillery caissoons. the wagons holding the gunpowder reserves. They dive. They don't need to hit the men, they just need to hit the wood. The impact detonates the powder. A chain reaction rips through the artillery park. Wheels and bronze tubes are tossed like toys. The army is now deafened and disarmed. Then, the railhead, the single lifeline bringing food from Richmond. 2 drones fly into the smokestack of the locomotive. The boiler explosion derails the train, twisting the iron tracks. The Army of Northern Virginia is stranded. Rumors of metal demons are spreading faster than the fire. Some soldiers drop their rifles and pray. Others fire wildly at birds. The swarm prepares the final stroke. It isolates the headquarters tent, the brain of the rebellion. The sun is setting. A heavy fog rolls in, perfect cover. The remaining 300 drones launch in unison. The noise is terrifying, a synchronized buzz that sounds like a tearing sky. They descend on the HQ. The honor guard raises their muskets, but how do you shoot a target moving at 80 miles per hour that is the size of a dinner plate? The drones deploy flashbangs. The camp is blinded by magnesium white light. While the guards are incapacitated, 4 drones slice through the canvas of the command tent. They hover at eye level. General Lee and his staff freeze. Red lasers paint their chests. A speaker on the lead drone crackles with a synthesized voice. Dissolve the army, or perish. The silence in the tent is heavier than the cannons. The leadership is decapitated without a drop of blood on the floor. The demons have them held at gunpoint. But here is the reality check. Could a box of drones actually end the civil war? Tactically? Yes, they just did. But strategically? It's a disaster waiting to happen. The batteries are at 12%. The heavy rain beginning to fall outside threatens to short-circuit the motors. If Lee calls the bluff, or if a lucky shot takes down the lead drone, the swarm goes inert. And once those batteries die, the drones are just scrap metal. The soldiers would realize they were afraid of toys. The fear would turn to fury. They would tear the Hive apart with their bare hands. The technology is too fragile for a prolonged campaign in the mud. The swarm wins the battle, but loses the war against entropy. They didn't bring peace. They brought a terrifying 24-hour glimpse of the future. The history books would be baffled. Was it divine intervention? A Union's secret weapon? Or mass hysteria? One thing is certain. The age of the bayonet charge would have ended that night. So, could a drone swarm stop the Confederacy? For one terrifying night, absolutely. But holding the ground? You still need boots in the mud for that. What simulation should we run next? A modern aircraft carrier versus the Spanish Armada? Or a generic space marine versus the Roman legions? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for the next breakdown.